So what if I told you a team with 5,001 odds won the Premier League? Yes, you heard it right. This is the story of Leicester City. Our tale begins in the heart of England, where the Foxes of Leicester City have long prowled the grounds of King Power Stadium. A team often overlooked, overshadowed by giants, and accustomed to the ebb and flow of victories and defeats. Yet they held an unyielding spirit, a tenacity that would soon shake the world of football. Leicester City, a name not often uttered in the same breath as the likes of Manchester United or Chelsea. A club with a history marked by sweat, tears, and an unwavering hope that one day they would rise above the rest. Their journey, a testament to perseverance, was about to take an unexpected turn. In 2015, the winds of change began to stir as the Italian tactician Claudio Ranieri took the reins. A man with a knack for turning underdogs into champions, his appointment was met with skepticism. After all, he was stepping into a team that had barely evaded relegation the previous season. The skeptics grew louder when the odds were announced. A staggering 5,000, won against Leicester City, clinching the Premier League title. It was as if the world had already written them off, dismissed them as mere participants in a race they could never win. But Ranieri, a seasoned maestro of the game, saw potential where others saw impossibility. He saw a team brimming with talent and hunger, a team willing to fight tooth and nail for every point. The odds were against them, the mountain seemed insurmountable. But if there's one thing we know about football, it's that it's unpredictable. And so, as the 2015-2016 season dawned, the world watched with bated breath. Some out of curiosity, others with anticipation, but most with a dismissive chuckle. After all, what could a team like Leicester achieve in a league dominated by giants? Little did the world know the underdogs were about to make history. As the season kicked off, something magical started to happen. Leicester City, a team that had narrowly escaped relegation the previous season, was suddenly winning games. They were not just winning, they were dominating. In the early weeks of the season, Leicester City were seen as plucky underdogs, enjoying a brief moment in the sun. But as the wins kept coming, the football world started to sit up and take notice. The Foxes, as they are known, were no longer just surviving, they were thriving. One of the key turning points came in November when Leicester City faced Manchester City, one of the powerhouses of English football. Against all odds, the Foxes emerged victorious, with Jamie Vardy scoring a hat-trick. This was a statement win, a declaration to the world that Leicester City were not just in the Premier League to make up the numbers, they were there to compete. Jamie Vardy's contribution to the season cannot be overstated. In a league filled with world-class talent, Vardy stood out. His goal-scoring streak of 11 consecutive games set a new Premier League record. Every time Vardy found the back of the net, the dream of a Leicester City title seemed less fantastical and more achievable. Then there was the unforgettable clash with Liverpool in a game that had pundits and fans alike on the edge of their seats. Leicester City once again defied the odds. A win against Liverpool, one of the most storied clubs in English football, was another massive step towards the title. With each victory, Leicester City climbed higher and higher up the Premier League table. The Foxes were no longer underdogs, they were title contenders. And with each match, the impossible dream started to look a little less impossible. As the season rolled on, the question was no longer if Leicester City could win the Premier League, but when. The Foxes were on the rise and there was no stopping them. At the helm of it all was Claudio Ranieri, an Italian manager with a point to prove. Ranieri was a seasoned manager with a career spanning over 3 decades, but the Premier League title had always eluded him. His appointment at Leicester City was met with skepticism, with critics dismissing him as a has-been, too old to innovate or inspire. But Ranieri, like a maestro conducting an orchestra, knew exactly how to bring harmony to his team of supposed misfits. Ranieri's strategies were a masterclass in simplicity and efficiency. He understood the strengths of his players and tailored his tactics accordingly. Instead of imposing a rigid system, he gave his players the freedom to express themselves on the pitch, fostering an environment of creativity and confidence. His player management skills were impeccable. He treated his players with respect and empathy, understanding that behind every jersey was a human being with dreams, doubts, and desires. He believed in them when no one else did, instilling in them a sense of self-belief that was reflected in their performances. Each player felt valued, each player felt important, and this translated into a team spirit that was invincible. Ranieri's tactical decisions were astute and precise. He knew when to hold back, when to attack, when to make a substitution, when to change the formation. His decisions were not just reactive but proactive, always thinking 2 steps ahead of the opponent. But above all, Ranieri got the best out of his team by making them believe in themselves. He made them see that they were not just a collection of individuals but a team that could achieve the impossible, a team that could defy the odds, a team that could make history. Ranieri's genius was beginning to shine through, and Leicester City was no longer just another football team. They were a force to be reckoned with, a team that had captured the imagination of the football world, and a testament to the power of belief, unity, and the magic of football. As the season neared its end, a fairy tale was on the brink of becoming a reality. The anticipation was palpable, the excitement uncontainable. Leicester City, the underdogs, were winning match after match, inching ever closer to the pinnacle of English football. Their journey wasn't just a sporting triumph, but an embodiment of hope, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of dreams. As each game passed, the impossible began to look increasingly possible. The Foxes, as they're affectionately known, were not just playing football. They were etching an indelible mark on the annals of sporting history. The players, once unknown, were now household names. 𝗟𝗶𝘁𝘆, Mahrez, Kante. They were not just scoring goals, they were scoring dreams. Ranieri's strategies, once questioned, were now revered. The magic was in full swing, and it was intoxicating. The crescendo of this symphony was reached when they faced Everton on a sunny May afternoon. The King Power Stadium was throbbing with anticipation. The air was thick, not with tension, but with the sweet scent of imminent victory. The Foxes did not disappoint. They clinically dismantled the Toffees, and with that victory they sealed the Premier League title. The pitch was a sea of joy and disbelief. Ranieri, the humble architect of this impossible dream, was hoisted onto the shoulders of his jubilant players. The city of Leicester erupted in celebration. Tears of joy flowed freely from the eyes of the players, the fans, and even the stoic Ranieri. The roar that echoed around the stadium was not just a cheer for a football team, it was a salute to the triumph of the human spirit. The celebration was not confined to the city of Leicester. It reverberated around the world. Football fans, irrespective of their loyalties, celebrated this victory. It was a testament to the beautiful unpredictability of sport and life itself. Against all odds, Leicester City were Premier League champions. The ultimate underdog story had reached its triumphant conclusion. The Foxes had not just won a title, they had won the hearts of millions. And in doing so, they reminded us all of the power of dreams, the strength of belief, and the magic of football. The triumph of Leicester City was not just a victory, it was a revolution. In the aftermath of their unbelievable Premier League triumph, Leicester City became more than just a football team. They became a symbol of hope, a beacon for the underdog, a testament to the power of belief, and a shining example of what can be achieved when a group of individuals come together with a shared vision and unyielding determination. This victory had a profound impact on football as a whole. It instilled a newfound sense of hope in smaller teams across the globe, teams that had previously believed such an achievement was beyond their reach. It was a stark reminder that in football, as in life, anything is possible. Football is often seen as a game of giants, dominated by a few wealthy clubs. But Leicester City's victory challenged this narrative. It showed that money and status aren't everything, that with the right leadership, strategy, and team spirit, even the most unlikely of champions can emerge. Claudio Ranieri, the man at the helm, left an indelible mark on the sport. His humility, grace, and tactical genius became the stuff of legend. He demonstrated that a good leader doesn't just create followers, they create more leaders. His influence continues to inspire coaches and players alike, proving that success is not just about winning, but about how you play the game. The legacy of Leicester City's triumph continues to resonate. It has redefined what is possible in football and reminded us of why we love this beautiful game. It has shown us that football is not just about the big names, but also about the heart, the passion, and the spirit of the underdog. Leicester City's triumph was a testament to the power of belief, the beauty of football, and the magic of the underdog story. And it will forever be remembered as the season when dreams became reality.